Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another type of unboxing, even though my package didn't come in a box, but anyway, so it's called seed sheets, and I love this product. I thought it was so cool because basically what it is, it's pretty much what it says it is. It's a seed of sheets, and this is like one of the smaller ones that you get, and basically what you do is you put it in your raised gardens. You can put it in your flower pots, or if you grow in containers, however you want to use it. But it has them perfectly spaced out for you. You can customize which seeds you want, and some of them come really big or really small. This is a fairly small one because I'll be doing this in my home. This is like beginning of January 3rd to be exact. And so obviously it's a little too cold outside for me to start germinating seeds and getting things growing. But I love growing year round. So that's why I have my trusty grow lights. These guys are off right now. I have them on a timer. But you can pretty much grow like you grow outdoors. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So stick around. Alright, so basically what you get when you order your seed sheets, you go online and you pick however many you want, and whether you want a big one or a small one or what have you, and then you click which seeds that you want. They come in a package like this, and again, as I showed you in the opener, you get them in a little seed packet, or I don't know what you call it. It's like a kind of like a mesh, or like a meshy, some type of material. I'm not really sure what it's called. I'll have to look that up and correct myself. But it's really cool. Like I mentioned, it comes with, I want to say this is cocoa coir, and then you've got the seeds in the back. I don't know if you can see that, all the different seeds. And then, so you can just get the seeds, and it'll come with a little seed packet. It also comes with this little nozzle, cute little nozzle that you can add on to any water bottle attachment, and it helps you to start the seeds, because as you know, when you're starting seeds, you don't want to overwater them. You just want to give them enough of moisture to kind of get the seeds going and the seed coat loosened and get them going. And then they have these little pegs that you, or what are these called, like I forget what they call them. They're like garden nails or what have you. It just kind of helps to keep the fabric from flying away because it's very, very thin. And then they'll also send you with that the list of your seeds that you're growing, and I'll show you that a little closer. And the cool thing about it is it shows you the name of the type of seeds that you have. It'll give you the image so you know that what it looks like. So this is very beginner friendly, I should point out. It'll show you what it looks like. I love this. It tells you, for instance, the green spinach, it tells you don't thin it. Don't thin the spinach, the chard, the purple onion, and tot soy. I want to, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I try to get some cool items that I usually don't plant. So I'm excited about this. So those ones you don't want to thin, but purple basil, Swiss chard, yeah, I was going to say you don't thin that. Calendula orange, and Thai basil. I love Thai basil. It's really great in not only foods but in cocktails. So that's a cool thing. It also tells you how to harvest them, which is nice. It goes into all of that. So I got tells you the size, so I got a small planter. And oh, another cool thing, it shows you exactly what you got, so you know what to start looking for. And I'll have to do a close-up of this, but I'm very detailed, so I love how it shows you where the little divot is. There's a little divot here that shows you where it starts, and then and it takes you through the numbers. So my number 1 is Thai basil. My Thai basil is here, number 1. Number 2 is my calendula. Yeah, so that's 2. So this is pretty cool. So it really helps you get a detailed understanding of how you're supposed to do, or what you're growing and what to look for as things are growing. So I'm going to go ahead and, before I go add my soil, so that's all it comes with if you just get the seeds. Again, you can put it into your raised garden, your raised beds, or if you have your own containers. I oftentimes love these, love to use these smart pots. These are like a felt material. They are practically indestructible. I love, love, love these. I had a big bed, deluxe bed that I kind of used as my grow bed, because I have a patio, a brick patio, so I don't have soil to dig down in to do a raised bed. So I love that they give you this option. But the cool thing about this is that it allows for perfect aeration. I have never had any plants or anything get pot down where the roots get bound. They're able to grow in such a way that they don't get damaged. And obviously it's a short growing season that you typically have anyway, at least for me. I'm in zone 6. So I usually only have early spring to late fall that I try to push things out. But these are great. And then they've got the handles that you can carry them around. So just pointing this one out, but I went on and sprung for the one that they provide, just because I wanted to make this video as authentic as possible. And so they provide something a little different. So theirs is more, it's like a plastic material. I'll have to research it and give you the exactly what it is. But it's another type of grow bag, which is equally cool. I worry about this a little bit because I'm not sure how much water will come out of it, but I've never had an issue with my felt one, so I'm assuming that this one will be okay. And the cool thing is that they give you a little rubber, like a plant catcher, water catcher. So as you're watering things, it'll catch anyway, so you're not going to make a big mess. So I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to go add my soil and then walk you through the steps of how to get things going. Okay, so now that I've got it full of soil and I've got my little rubber thing under here so that the water doesn't spill all out, I'm all ready to get started. Now the directions say to fill it up all the way to the top. I've got it pretty far up. I'm going to go ahead and just go with it like that. And what the first thing you want to do is to make sure you start your seeds indoors. Again, you're going to want the warmth and the heat to get them going. Now, if it's really hot where you are, you can start them outside. But once they start sprouting out, you want to make sure that you're going to have at least 8 hours of direct sunlight. Or if you're doing like me, growing indoors, I've got plenty of grow lights. I just turned these guys back on so you could kind of see it's kind of blown out over there, but it's going to get a nice amount of light. So let's get started. So as I mentioned earlier, it has this setup for you, and they cut a little divot, like a little triangle out right here for you to see which seeds are growing at what point, or which seeds are growing in which location, right? So according to the sheet, my number 2 is here and my number 8 is here. And I'm assuming 1 is always in the middle, at least in this case for a small seed sheet. Number 1 is in the middle and number 2 is here and 8 is here. On mine anyway, so I'll say that. But just pay attention to the diagram that they send you, okay? Now, they say to plant seed side down, so that's what I'm going to do. So be very careful when you're looking at that diagram so that you're sure, because if I turn it this way, my 8 and my 2 will be on separate sides, if that makes sense. So whenever you're looking at it, look at it seed side down. And again, I'll just flip it so that you can see the seeds. You can see all the seeds for each plant that will be growing, okay? So seed side down like this, and then we're going to go ahead and take it and put it into our soil. I just did a standard seed starting potting soil because it has a bit of nutrients and things to get it going. Now once we get our seeds in, we're going to use these little stakes to put inside. And this is probably more for outdoor growing. It'll help the wind to not blow them out. All right, so and they have this cute little adapter that's supposed to go in a bottle of water. I thought it would fit on this guy, just like a standard, what's this, 16.9 ounce bottle. It does not fit, but it will fit. It will fit on a 2-liter bottle. So there you have it. And it's actually really cute because it matches my green bottle here. So basically what you're gonna do is squeeze it on the water on your little pods for about 5 seconds each. It says wait 30 seconds. And then you can wait 30 seconds for going back to that one. You just want to continue to water them. It says until it dissolves. So I'm wondering if they mean the plastic dissolves. You gotta get it nice and saturated. They say to do this every day. Oh, there we go. I see it kind of dissolving now. As you can see, that plastic is starting to loosen up a bit. Oh, yep. You can see the peat coming out a little bit. So that one I'm not going to water anymore. This one. This guy looks like it's plastic is dissolving on it. And you'll see that it's dissolving as you, oh, look at that. That peat is coming up and that plastic is becoming, what's the word, viscous, dissolved. I probably don't want to mess with that too much because you don't want to make the seeds come out. But yeah, look at that, that's pretty cool. Yep. And then I can still see that it's a little tan, so I want to make sure that it's nice and drenched. I just want to say one thing about this. I really love that they provided this because, you know, you could think, one would think that, oh, well, what do I need that for? I can just kind of pour water on it. But this kind of gives it, has it come out in a steady stream that's not too forceful. And as you know, anytime you're starting seeds and watering them, you never want to get a forceful amount of water because the seeds will either drown or they'll just kind of go all over the place. But this guy is perfect because it just gave a steady stream of water coming out and it helped to dissolve that. And I barely used, I don't even know if I used even half of it. So you can continue to use this. They also say you can mist it. You don't have to use the watering mechanism each time. But I love this option, so I think it was a great idea. Okay guys, so that was super easy to do, very simple, and my concern about the water coming out of here did not come to fruition. It's very durable, it's very thick material, and I think it's going to be great. So from here on out now, you're going to water them every day for about 5 seconds per pod. And the directions say if you don't see sprouts within 2 weeks or so, give them a call and they'll give you a replacement pod. So it's kind of like with anything that we've been growing. You know, I did the Aero Garden video and I talked about how sometimes the seeds don't come through. I should have looked at how many came in the individual pods. I think like one of them I even saw maybe 4 or 5. So you have a bigger opportunity of getting something of a viable seed. I'll check back in another 2 weeks to let you guys know how things are progressing and if I have to request another seed pod, which I'm sure I won't. But we'll see how things go. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you, and if it was, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so that you can see any of my future videos. And as always, here's wishing you great eats and happy gardening.